Peace and love, family. We finna get into this. I'm the type of person that even though I make a video, I like to hold myself accountable. All right? I'm about truth and truth only. Not my own opinion or nothing like that. I made a video, and it seemed like it was genuine on the way it was going and stuff like that. And come to find out, there was more to the story than what was led to believe with Nick Shirley and stuff like that. All right? So, don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything I say. Go do your own research. We're going to get into it. And a person like me, I ain't with the shenanigans. Because to me, whether you lean left, they're full of shit. And if you lean right, they're full of shit. The government is just fraud, period. You understand what I'm saying? So, we're going to get into it. But I didn't know some information that I didn't know. So I'm going to give you a light into some information for you to determine if you feel like it's right is right and it's wrong, what's wrong is wrong. I'm not the gatekeeper of social media, but we're going to get into it, all right? There's some things I'm going to point out and stuff like that for you to see on your own. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. All right? But be careful the people you follow on social media. For real, for real. Be careful because it may seem like something that's there that's not really there. All right? So let's get into it.
The Trump administration says it is now withholding all federal child care funding to the entire state. The agency says the state receives $185 million for 19,000 children, and now that money will be gone. And the agency did not specify any alternate plans for families who will be affected. DHS and the FBI said they were surging resources to Minnesota to investigate what they called suspected fraud sites. This all comes in response to a viral video posted by a MAGA content creator. He claims that he uncovered widespread fraud by Somali-run child care centers in the state. CNN is looking into those claims and has not independently verified the...
Okay. This was in actually 2020. Project Veritas put all this information out there under the Joe Biden administration. They started investigating and all that stuff under Joe Biden, and it came out during Trump's time, before Joe Biden got into office. Then Joe Biden did an investigation, his DOJ, and all that did the investigation and locked people up, all right? So this is nothing new, but what you got to look at is, why is it so popular now? The reason why they're putting it out there like that, so you can look over here and not look at what's going on over here. Because fraud is fraud. Whether you giving money to a country, that's fraud. That has nothing to do with us. It has no benefit to us to defend themselves. Either which way, whether it's Ukraine, Israel, whatever else, if you're giving money to these people and the people don't benefit out of it, it's fraud. So they committed fraud, and I'm not saying that fraud is okay, but the government is just as fraud. Let's be honest.
Accusations, but the Deputy Secretary of Health and Human Services is taking the allegations at face value. Take a listen.
Intrepid journalists have made shocking and credible allegations of extensive fraud in Minnesota's child care programs. We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars over the past decade. Starting today, we require a justification receipt.
You should do that to the Pentagon too. Right? Department of Homeland Security. All of them are committing fraud. Right? Paying taxes on your property. They're overvaluing your property taxes. Overvaluing your house so you can pay more property taxes. That's a fraud. Your local government is a fraud. It's selective politicking. Selective outrage. You understand? Selective outrage, and it's goofy. It's goofy. Either you're going to be mad about everything or you're not going to be mad at nothing at all. You can't be okay with one side doing something and the other side not doing something and the other side doing something and the other side not doing nothing. You can't be mad. You got to be mad at it in the totality and hold people accountable, but people don't want to do that, though. That's the problem. A lot of people are so indoctrinated and so bamboozled and trying to make it seem like it's just a specific group of people or Muslims. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a Muslim. I don't believe in Islam. I don't believe in no religion. I believe in the Bible as written. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you got to look at what's going on here. They just gave $8 billion to a country and gave another few $1 billion to another country. They committing fraud themselves. Right? You donated, you Trump pardoned one of the worst people that committed the worst of healthcare fraud because a specific group of people that donated to him wanted him to pardon them. Like, let's be real here. It's selective outrage. That shit goofy. Excuse my language, but it is what it is.
Or photo evidence before we make a payment.
However, the so-called evidence comes from a man who has posted anti-Muslim and anti-immigrant content in the past. CNN's Whitney Wild speaks to the man behind that video and takes a look at his claims.
We're from CNN. Can we talk to you?
This is MAGA YouTuber Nick Shirley. Back at a daycare in Minnesota, he alleged was a fraudulent facility in a now viral video.
Look at the play. All right? Nick, I was pumping with you for a minute, but now I see who you is. You understand what I'm saying? You getting paid by a specific group of people to push the eye this way. You're not authentic. I see what you're doing. And that's why you was being pushed by Elon and JD Vance. That's how you went viral off that video. Come on, fam. Like, y'all got to be real about this shit. Like, these people are off the chain with it. You understand? You went viral because of Elon. Elon is an illegal immigrant. Did y'all know that? And he paid his way to have his citizenship. Did y'all know that? But, hey, it is what it is, though, right?
People are going to say it's a left or right issue, but no, fraud is fraud. And so I'm not out here trying to put a twist on things.
Shirley's viral video, released over the weekend, in which he says he's uncovering tens of millions of dollars in fraud at Minneapolis daycares run by the Somali community, was retweeted by Elon Musk and Vice President J.D. Vance. In the video, Shirley tries to open locked doors and talk to people at...
You see, you got to be careful of these people that come out of nowhere and start going viral like crazy. For real, for real. Excuse me. You got to watch out for these people. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. That come out of nowhere and all of a sudden go viral. He been viral a few times. I know who he is by his content, but now it makes sense. You have a front row, just like your other homeboy that went into Seattle and knocked on the door and all that stuff. Y'all all got the front row to the presidency. And they pushing their agendas, bruh. Like, it is what it is. Like, bro, I ain't no boo-boo the fool type dude. I see everything that's going on. And me, I like to apologize for stuff when I do something wrong. I hold myself accountable. This shit is fugazi. And it is what it is.
Various daycares he claims are frauds.
Did you come during their normal operating hours when you came to visit?
I came at 11 a.m., I believe, and I also came the following day, later in the day. The point of it is not whether or not I came at the right time of their operation hours. The point is that...
Okay, we already know all this. If y'all watch the video or whatever, we already know all this, all right? Now, let me get into some stuff that's going to be like, let me see. Let me see. All right? This dude is fugazi. See right here, you see these Mexican brothers? Right? Look, a half dozen Hispanic day laborers were paid $20 each to parade in front of the White House on camera holding signs with slogans like, I love Biden and I need work permits for my family. Bruh, I see why they pushing you, homie. You a fraud. Straight like that. You phony. You phony. Like, bro, if y'all don't open your eyes and y'all don't see what's going on, they pushing you to see this way and then try to ooh-wop you for that way so they can align themselves for you to align with a certain group of people. You understand? And that's a fact. And I'm going to tell it how it is because I gives no fucks. Real talk. Excuse my language if you got sensitive ears. The Bible don't say nothing about no profanity. But one thing I hate, bro, is a liar and a deceiver. And a thief. Those are things that I hate. Because if somebody would steal from you, they'll lie to you. And they'll do everything else in the book to you. So you got to be careful with the people that you support on social media. Because they don't hold themselves accountable. Real talk. They don't hold themselves accountable. This dude is phony as hell. He's phony. Straight like that. And I want to apologize to people that seen that video. I'm not going to take it down, but I will apologize and hold myself accountable when I do something wrong. I thought it was in the up and up until you started seeing like J.D. Vance, and when you seen these people pushing this stuff, these people in the government. You think it'd take a YouTuber for the government to find out what's going on? Our government is that incompetent. They are. That's what you're telling me? So what's the point of paying taxes and all that? That's what I'm saying, man. Be careful with these people, fam. Be careful with these people. These people phony as hell. We won't get into another part. Here go another part of it. As you can see. So you know who he's getting paid by. Unreal. Instead of people being so authentic, him and his homeboys are, they can go right into talk to Trump and all that. They got people that they got that's over there in Israel and all that stuff that support him. He's a Zionist. And that's okay if you do that. And you are that, but you need to be honest with people and tell the people who you are. Who you are. You're being phony. And then you try to delete all the stuff. That's the funny thing about it. Huh. How did you and no other people was able to go over there, but no journalists were able to go over there? That's the question you got to ask yourself. I hold myself accountable. I don't make a dime off of this. This is like therapy to me. Because I get frustrated when I see things and people fall for the fakeness and the buffoonery. You understand what I'm saying? Like eventually you got to open your eyes, man. There was dudes that I thought was cool on YouTube and I was messing with, phony as hell. Fake as hell. Straight like that. Fake and phony talking about that they tell the truth and this, that, and the third and don't got to pot the piston and don't know how to get out of their own situation. Straight phony people. Straight phony people. Bro, you need to be honest. You're a liar. Just like all these other clowns that do this shit on social media thinking that they know everything and don't know a motherfucking thing. Straight like that. It is what it is. Like, this is crazy to me. You get tired of it. People that live here are suffering, bro. People that live here living check to check. People that live here can't afford their rent. People that live here can't afford food. People that live here can't afford... Bro, I get tired of that. But y'all give money to everybody else. And then you got pieces of shits like this that got hidden agendas. Like I said, peace and love, family. I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, man, get right with the Most High. Excuse my language. It says nothing in the Bible about using profanity. Nothing. So don't even come at me like that. Straight like that. I know that Bible in and out. Straight like that. But let me tell y'all something. Be careful of the people you follow on social media. Be careful. Like I said, peace and love, fam, and I'll catch you on the next one, man. Get right with the Most High.